Hello everybody, welcome to online class. In today's class, we'll learn new types of enterprises, that is manufacturing, services and franchise. I have explained you all regarding manufacturing industries in the types of industries. Let us understand it in the detail. The first one is manufacturing. It is the production of product for use or sale using labor and machines, tools, chemical and biological processing or formulation. Manufacturing is the production of products for use or for sale using what? Labor, machines, tools, chemicals, biological processes and formulation. It may refer to a range of human activity from handicraft to high tech, but it is most commonly applied to industrial production, in which raw materials are converted into finished goods. These finished goods may be used for manufacturing other complex products like aircraft, household appliances, automobiles, or selling these products to wholesalers. Wholesalers in turn sell them to retailers, and retailers then sell them to end users and the consumers. Manufacturing may relate it to two types, that is primary industries and secondary industries. I have already explained you regarding this, but we'll understand this in a brief. Primary industries are those which extracts raw materials from the earth, and secondary industries are related to the constructions of the infrastructures like building, bridges and so on. Manufacturing is usually directed towards the bulk production of products for sale to the consumers at a profit. Okay. This manufacturing process includes collection of raw materials or extraction of the raw materials from the earth, manufacturing the products, then transportation of these products to their end customers, and lastly the utilization of the produced product and reusing these products for the process completion. Okay. So the best examples for manufacturing industries are Volkswagen, Siemens, Toyota, Samsung, Maruti, Suzuki, Tisco, etc. The next we'll move to service industries. Service industry is one where no goods are produced, only services are provided rather than the tangible products which we can see and touch. Okay, only the services are provided, not the tangible products. Okay. Then the service industries comes under what? Territory sectors of the industry, which involves providing services to business as well as final consumers, such as accounting, tradesmanship like mechanic services or plumber services, computer services, restaurants, tourism, etc. Okay. So the good examples for these service industries are providing advertising services, financial services, hospitality industries, insurances, online services, tourism services, travel services, etc. The next comes is franchise, which is important type of the enterprise. We'll understand the meaning of the franchise. It is an arrangement where one party grants another party the right to use its trademark or trade name as well as certain business systems and processes to produce and market goods or services according to certain specification. See, a franchise is a type of a license where one party, which is known as a franchisee, acquires the right to use its trademark or trade name and to allow them to have access to a business from the another party, that is the franchisor, okay, which includes the property knowledge, processes and trademarks in order to allow the party to sell a product or provide a service under the business name, under the franchisor's business name. In exchange for gaining the franchise, the franchisee, that is the first party, usually pays the franchisor, that is second party, initial startup and annual licensing fees. Okay, the franchisee usually pays a one-time franchise fee plus a percentage of sales revenue as a royalty and gains some important aspects from the franchisor, that is immediate name recognition in the market, tried and tested products from the franchisor, standard building design, detailed techniques in running and promoting the business, training of employees, and ongoing help in promoting and upgrading of the products. The franchise contracts are complex and vary from each franchisor. A franchise contract agreement includes 3 categories of payment that the franchisee must pay the franchisor. The first is franchisee must purchase the controlled rights or trademark to the franchisor business in the form of an upfront fee. In short, the franchisee has to pay the fees in order to get the franchise to the franchisor. He has to pay the payment or the franchise fees to the franchisor in order to get the franchise. Okay. Second is the franchisor often receives payment for training equipment or business advisory services from the franchisee. See, the franchisor always gets the payment from the franchisee for what? Training for using the equipment or for giving the business advisory services. Lastly, the franchisor receives ongoing royalties or a percentage of business sales. The franchisor is going to get the percentage of the business sales, whatever the profit franchisee gets from selling the product by using the name of the franchisor. From that profit, he has to pay certain percentage to the franchisor. Okay, the best example for franchising is McDonald's, which is a good franchise for the fast food. Then KFS, which is a good franchise for the chicken franchise. And Pizza Hut is the good example for the franchise business, that is for the pizza franchise. It is important to note that a franchise contract is temporary, similar to a lease or a rental of a business, okay, and does not owns business ownership by the franchisee. Franchise agreement lasts from 5 to 30 years. If the franchisee prematurely terminates the contract, then he has to bear the serious penalties or consequences. Okay. The next we'll understand the advantages of this franchise contract. The first advantage is ready-made business operations. The franchisee is going to get the built-in business formula, which includes the ready-made products, the ready-made services, even employee uniforms, and well-established brand recognition. The next is franchisor may offer support. Here in franchise contract, the franchisor company may offer support in training and financial planning or even with approved suppliers. The next is disadvantages. We'll understand the disadvantages. The first one is heavy startup costs. The franchise contract includes the heavy startup costs as well as ongoing royalty costs. We'll understand this with the help of the example of the McDonald's. The estimated total amount of money costs to start a McDonald's franchise ranges from $500,000 to $1.6 million. Okay, I hope you can guess what is the heaviness marked over here for the starting up a franchise contract. The next is franchises. A franchise contract includes other factors. or it affects the other factors. The other factors that affect all businesses, such as poor location or management, are also possibilities of the disadvantages. See, as the basic business faces the poor location or the management problems, the same problems can be faced by the franchise contract. The next is choice of ownership. An entrepreneur in the process of setting up his enterprise is required to take an important decision regarding the form of ownership he is going to adopt. The decision has to be taken on the factors like availability of the resources, rights, duties, obligations of the stakeholders, etc. There are various options open to entrepreneur, and he has to take decision regarding business requirements, size, nature or type of business. It is already understood that a business can be organized in variety of forms, that is sole trading, partnership, company, cooperatives, etc. Every firm has its advantages and disadvantages. The decision is needed to be made on evaluation of the pros and cons of these form of ownership or these types of businesses. Sometimes a particular firm may become inevitable because of its nature or size or capital requirements. The choice of ownership is based on many factors like capacity, capital, competition, corporate environment, cooperation, and so on. We'll understand the various choices of ownership available to form the business, that is single or sole partnership, proprietorship, sole trade proprietorship, partnership, joint stock company, cooperative organizations, limited liability partnership, public enterprise, and non-profit organization. We'll understand these choices of ownership one by one in the next class. Thank you.